Okay, hold on before you hit record.
Oh, well, fuck.
Okay.
I already hit record.
No, it's too late.
Well, I can pause it.
No, it's fine. Just remind me after the show.
I mean, I can still pause it.
No, just
Because I'll forget.
No, it's like admin shit.
Oh, okay.
So yeah.
Yeah, I'll write it down.
I didn't expect to hit it either. I just took a nice big bite of apple pie. So
Yeah.
Sorry.
Anyway, hey.
Sorry. Anyway, sorry.
What the fuck?
Hi,
is that?
buddies. You know what? I'll admit it.
No. Shh.
No,
You're on
no,
vacation.
no.
You're on vacation. You're on vacation. Brothers, sisters, gender resistors, welcome to another episode of Comic Book Rundown presents Rundown Reviews, brought to you by only Chuck and Ron this week, because Joey's on vacation. We watched Batwoman, the Spanish Batman version.
Honestly, maybe we should have. You know what?
Yeah.
Maybe we should have.
So peek behind the curtain here, folks. We found, essentially, if you go check the archives of what's that show I do? Game Franchise. We did a Santo, which is a Mexican luchador.
Call it the luchador corner or something like that.
I mean, yeah, at this point, yeah, probably. So we did it. We've talked about Santo plenty on the show, but we found out that there's other movies. And I think I found it. We stumbled upon essentially a Mexican Batwoman that it was supposed to be they were trying to capitalize off this Adam West 66 Batman.
So the one I had found was an American version that came out in 68 that was trying to capitalize off of Adam West Batman. The one you found was a Mexican Batwoman that I don't have any connection to.
The one that found looks very, very, very interesting.
Yeah, in a bikini the whole time. Shouts out. Hold on.
He's gonna chew on some chips. Nom, nom, nom. Hey, at least he's professional and mutes it. Unlike
sorry, I just really need to eat that since I'm thinking about it. This is gonna be my recommendation later.
I did say 5 years ago. 6 years ago. How long have you been recording? How long have you been podcasting? Too damn long.
What we actually did watch.
7 years. Thank you, sir.
Fucking crack open one, boys. So it's going to be a long fucking episode. We watched Gundam 2. More Gundam.
I should probably pre-warn you guys. I have been drinking since I started watching this again at 1:30. So.
I mean, that's super fair. I wish I almost broke my sobriety trying to get through it. So
I watched it all the way through. I don't know what your guys' problem is.
Well, okay.
We have taste.
That's true.
Let's start with this. One, you can 1.5 times speed on your PS4. It's in the settings, Ron. You got to go into the actual settings of the video to be able to pull it up, and you should be able to find it.
Yeah, honestly, it's just YouTube. You just go into YouTube settings because I can do it on my PS5.
Nope.
Through YouTube.
On my phone, I know I just have to hold the side of the screen when I do that. But obviously, I can't do that on the PlayStation. I didn't know you could just go in and change the settings altogether.
Yeah, you can change the playback speed.
Yeah, I could do it on my phone without having to hold it as well.
Yeah, I did that too.
Some of us don't have, GM money and new phones and stuff. Joey, okay?
Oh, that's a good point. Sorry. My bad.
Yeah. Some of us can't afford vacations, Joey. Okay.
What the hell is vacation? You guys keep saying this.
I'll admit, I will say, so peek behind the curtain. We did not record last week because I was on vacation. I missed you guys. I'm not going to lie. I missed recording.
We missed you too. I mean, luckily I got to see you the night before you left, so that was kind of nice.
That's very true.
I got to dry hump like a high schooler again, so I was kind of 50-50 about it, I'll be honest.
Oh,
hopefully she doesn't hear this.
Oh, God. But yes, we watched Mobile Suit Gundam 2, Soldiers of Sorrow from 1981. This is the second movie of the trilogy that's supposed to have taken the series and put it into movie form. This definitely solidifies that if you have not watched the series at all,
this means nothing.
Goddamn clue what's going on.
Not true.
Okay.
The first 7 minutes is a fucking recap of the first movie.
That's true. I actually skipped all of that. So.
Oh, because mistakenly I did not remember really what happened because it was
So
that
luckily for
forgettable.
me, this morning I listened to our podcast, which Peek Behind the Curtain came out Friday.
Yeah.
For the first one.
Peek Behind the Curtain again. Forgot to upload the YouTube version, and when I came home Saturday and I went to go mess with stuff on my computer, I'm like, God damn it, not again. Every single fucking time. I upload everything else.
Peek Behind the Curtain. When I was looking up Gundam 2, I did see our video and almost just watched our video, and then I was going to make a list of what I watched on that instead of actually watching the rest of 2. Because, all right, so I started watching it on Thursday. I fell asleep. I had plans on Friday. I started watching it Saturday. Fell asleep. Started watching it this afternoon at 1 o'clock. Fell asleep again because this is so effing boring. I woke up and I was like, you know what? I've got some really bad wine in the fridge. I'm just going to drink that while I watch it. Drinking did not help.
Drinking.
Well, no, I wasn't drunk when I was watching it. But drinking did not help this movie.
I agree. Having not drank, I watched it at 1.5 speed. It's by the way, runtime 2 hours 13 minutes. And
I'm not happy about that.
Yeah, every
I think the third one is about the same length.
So I watched it at 1.5 speed. I did at one point watch it at 2 times speed, but then it was actually like I couldn't actually make out what they were saying. Yeah. But at 1.5 speed, it makes it move a lot. It does make it move a lot faster. They get through those combats really quick all of a sudden.
Did the action at least look more exciting at 1.5 speed? Because at regular speed, it was still boring as shit.
Yeah, I would like to point out that in the first one, I did say that there would be more action. I didn't say it was going to be good.
That is correct. You know what else?
There was more fight scenes in this movie.
In the first one, we also talked about how Ryu was the only redeemable character, and then they fucking killed him off.
Yeah,
the only good character in this, and they nixed him.
Apparently, happens in the show as well.
Yeah, because this is just a show, Joey.
I mean, yeah, obviously.
But God, like, what were they thinking? Here's this solid character that actually is pretty decent to talk. He is like there. He knows what he's doing, and it's like, let's keep the shitlord. What do they call them now? New types,
which is literally just Jedi.
Boring. How boring is that? New type.
Oh yeah, we can't say Jedi.
We got these new type humans. I mean, they could have called them like, upgraded, or like they could have called them these Gundam humans or something. I don't know, but like a new type. That's like, oh, what kind of shoes you got on there? Oh, those are new type. Oh, nice, dude. My phone, it's a new type. Shut up, Eston.
Shout out. Yeah, man, this was them killing off like the only good character in this was rough. The only good villain is like only in it partially throughout the entire movie.
What was his name? Not Garma.
Char?
No,
no.
Char. Whatever. Which he comes back at the end. The Rama.
Oh, you're talking about the general that like spies him out at the bar.
Yeah,
and then
he was like cool.
And he's like, yeah, my wife wants to fuck you, but I want to fucking stab you. So like,
he was also a respectable guy. Like he recognized who he was.
He
like, hey, we're on neutral ground.
The rules of war,
right?
Yeah, he's like, is he the best example of like a lawful evil character?
Possibly. Well, see, but you guys understand, from his side, he's not evil. Because from his side, he is lawful good, because he's just doing what is good for his country.
So he'd be lawful neutral then?
I still think he's lawful evil, because he has no problem killing.
Well, neither does Amuro.
No, Amuro always
there in the bar.
Amuro always cries about killing people, though, because he's a little shitlord. He's like, I don't really think we should be.
So he cries about killing face to face. If they're in a mech, he'll kill them he has no problem killing him.
He's crying as he's pumping shells into people.
Right.
Like, I don't want to do this. As he just continually unloads the clip. I forgot in the first one, the ridiculousness of him jumping out of the bed and then just opening fire out the door.
That recap, I mean, we talked about it there a little bit ago, but that recap made him look both as like a genius and a fucking lunatic.
Yep.
Which makes sense.
Yeah. 100%.
Yeah, because once again, they're all just fucking kids.
Right. Okay.
Like,
but also, like, why are they making it out to where, like, Amuro is the only one that can pilot the Gundam?
Right. Because didn't he give the like booklet to somebody in like Ryu in the first movie?
They all went over the manual because they were like, he's like, this is how it works. And like Sayla gets in there and she's like, oh, I've done like 100 hours of training on this, and then can't even get it to like land or move.
Does nothing. And then like, oh yeah, Sayla and Ryu are the only other ones who knows how to operate it. And it's like, are you sure? Because we just saw Sayla try and she.
Well, that's because Sayla's a girl and girls can't do anything in this show.
Right.
Like even the only like they've got like 2 competent women in this show. Well, 3. I mean, technically all the women are actually competent, but they make them out to be incompetent as the show goes along. Because you've got Miranda, who's in charge of things. Miranda?
Mariah.
No, it's Miranda.
It's not Miranda. It's Mari. Mari. Marai.
The redhead?
Yes.
I'm pretty sure her name's Miranda, dude.
No. Oh, Matilda.
Is it Matilda, the brown-haired cat, the brown-haired one that flies the ship?
No, that is Marari, or whatever the hell her name is. Matilda is the one that Amuro's everybody's got the giant crush on.
Oh yeah, it's because she's the only redhead in the show.
Yes, that's Matilda, who we find out is engaged to another.
But she's dead. Well, she's dead now. So
allegedly. I mean, she doesn't show back up, so probably dead. I think I marked.
Wow, how do we know she doesn't show back up, Joey? We haven't seen the 3rd movie yet.
I don't know. I marked her as dead. So, but that's the other thing because Amuro saw her falling out of the ship.
He saw her eject from the ship.
Although the way she was falling, she definitely looked dead.
Maybe she's just laying out in the desert with a bunch of broken bones and like a broken back. And she's still alive, and she'll come back later in a mech suit so she can be in her mech suit in a mech suit.
Yeah, maybe.
But
anyway, we also have Fraubo, Sayla.
Yeah, which Sayla is a traitor, like hardcore. Like even when she's trying to do like good things, she's still just trying to move her own ends where she needs him to be.
She wants to try and get her brother back, who her brother apparently turns out like the first movie established that she was part of the Federation and her brother was stolen, kidnapped. But it turns out that she was actually part of the Zeons, that she was kidnapped.
And now her name is different and stuff.
Yeah, I don't know.
I don't understand it either, but it's really, really dumb. Kind of like having Amuro in the gun tank or whatever the hell it's called.
He ran the gun tank. He ran the gun cannon. He ran literally everything but the Gundam for like half the
movie. Yeah.
Yeah.
And then when he does run the Gundam, he steals it and leaves them basically defenseless because the gun tank and the gun cannon are garbage apparently. Unless he is there, in which case then they carry their own weight.
Which makes no Gundam sense.
I see what you did there.
Hey,
that guy's hilarious.
I do what I can.
We really need to just have a fucking terrible pun counter on this or something. But yeah, I just when he's talking about him piloting the Gundam when they have other people doing it, and he's like, "I'm the best. Everybody else sucks. Why would you ever put anybody else in that pilot seat except for me? Because I am the greatest pilot." He's like, "I'm the greatest pilot that's ever piloted the Gundam." and everybody tells me I'm the greatest. I've flown the Gundam, the greatest they've ever seen.
Yeah, this is after Bright is talking to Mari, whatever the hell her name is, saying that he's gonna basically put Amuro on leave, or like take him off of the Gundam for a while, and he overhears it because he's just passed out working on the specs for the one Zeon mech that they captured. And then Bright does, like, whenever he wakes up and hears Bright and her talking, he's like, "Were you spying on us? Maybe look at what the fuck you're, looking at, dude. Like, you walked in on him sitting there."
Yeah, maybe you shouldn't be talking a bunch of fucking top secret shit, just wandering your own fucking ship.
Well, especially being in the hangar, because everybody in that hangar would have heard whatever they were talking about. Like, it was ridiculous.
But that leads
and this is all the while there's a fucking prisoner who has escaped.
Yeah. Who was also at that point, like, is a Zeon prisoner. Sayla, who they had reprimanded, is going to be thrown into a cell for stealing the Gundam. But before they put her in the cell, I think it's Ryu who just walks her over to the cell of the prisoner and just starts talking to him. Just lets her start talking to him. And he's giving out all this information because why not?
And she is definitely, like, throwing out some seditious shit right there.
Right.
Like, she is definitely comes off as, like, hardcore, like, I'm spying for you guys against these guys the whole time they're talking.
But then I also find it funny because he's giving all this information out to Sayla, but then when Bright is asking him questions, I'm not giving you anything.
In defense, though, if Bright was asking me questions, I wouldn't talk to that motherfucker either.
Well, yeah, but, like, he's obviously, if he was paying attention, let somebody with, I don't know, the female anatomy talk to this guy, because apparently he's going to just give out any information he wants.
But that would be Bright being competent. And as this show has shown over and over again, Bright is not necessarily incompetent, but, like, if this is the line for competency, he's like...
He straddles it from time to time, yeah. He has his moments, which is... I'm not going to say few and far between, but, like, he definitely is less than it should be.
He was made as the authoritarian person that the antagonist can go against without reprimand, basically.
Yeah. Because literally, anytime anybody goes against the Bright, they get reprimanded for a second, and then it's like, hey, we actually need you. Sayla does something bad, she gets thrown in the cell, the prisoner escapes, she gets taken out, and all right, here's a gun, go follow him. Amuro does something, like, steals the Gundam, he gets brought back, he gets thrown in the cell. Hey, we're under attack, give him a gun and tell him to go help out. It's like, why? What's the point of actually, like, punishing these people if you're not going to go through with the punishment? It's like January 6th all over again.
Right?
I mean, hey, if we're going to lean into these metaphors, let's go.
Look, if we're really going to lean into them, then let's talk about the fact that not only do they let them go, but they also award them for it. They give them...
they actually give them, like, promotions.
Yeah.
Later on. Then he does... I do appreciate Amuro stepping up and calling out the generals for promoting Ryu, and then that's it. He becomes a lieutenant.
Yeah,
post-mortem.
Yeah,
but it's like
posthumous race, but they don't do anything else for him, and he's literally the only reason why they won the day.
Right.
And I do appreciate where he's like, you've got all these, like, politicians and shit that are getting statues of themselves, but the actual guy that actually did the work and was here for everybody gets.
And you're gonna forget about him in like 3 days.
Yeah, it gets a garbage raise that doesn't mean anything, and then is just left holding his dead dick or whatever.
Now I do want to step back to the prisoner.
Oh damn! I thought you were gonna talk about those wicked ass skating Gundams that they had.
No, I was going to talk about the dumbass who decided that was a good idea to use a rocket launcher to blow up a fucking door.
Don't worry, guys. I got this. It's okay.
Like, whose bright idea was that?
That guy's played a lot of Call of Duty. Okay.
I did enjoy that actually. That was. Very
I thought that was hilarious.
I laughed my ass off. It was like point blank range. The thing was right on the door.
Hey,
But,
they tried getting through with guns. They tried knocking. They tried using the key card. They couldn't get through. And this guy's like, "Wait, guys, I've seen this before. I know what to do."
I mean, it did kill the guy, so I guess it did succeed.
Yeah.
Oh, good stuff.
But those purple Gundams that they had that were just like skating around and stuff, that was the weirdest movement.
Like the super speedy ones or whatever. The ones
they were supposed to like super stealth and stuff.
Yeah, like stealth suits too.
Like
I do want to say that if you're watching on YouTube, or if you're not, go check the YouTube. Our background makes these things look way fucking cooler than they actually were.
They look wicked. I will say that.
Yeah, like this art is dope as hell. Why didn't the anime look like this?
They couldn't afford it.
I don't know which. I found this was the only widescreen shot I could find.
It looks. If this was the movie poster and I saw this as a kid,
show us the whole background.
That is the whole background. Hold on.
See, so we're in front of it right now.
Yeah, shut up. Give me a second. You keep talking. I'll bring it up here.
But
yeah, okay. But if I saw that as a kid, I'm losing my fucking shit. I'm seeing this movie, and then I get into it, and I got fucking roller skate Gundams. Absolutely fucking not.
Well, and the fact that Gundam is supposed to be like the top of the line. In the first movie, they're like, it can't be hurt, it doesn't get damaged by anything. And then right off the bat, when this one starts, it gets its foot cut off. It's getting the shit blasted out of it. It gets its shield smashed. They are so, I guess, oxymoronic, maybe? I don't know. Not oxymoronic. They are so retconning everything that happened previously. Because this was supposed to be top tier, and then they've got these other ones that move faster than it, that hit harder than it does. Until they don't, because then the Gundam's like, oh, we gotta beat these guys. So he takes out 27 of these things by himself. See, whoa.
So this is the Japanese. It's got Japanese writing on this one, but
those look badass.
Pretty awesome. Because that middle one is, I'm trying to see which one. One of these is supposed to be Shaw's.
It's that red one right there, right?
Yeah, red one.
I think so.
Actually, didn't he have two different versions of it in this?
He had
the one that's on the left there was the one that he had at the end of the movie, and then the one on the right was the one they had at the beginning when we got to see him for 3 seconds.
Yeah, they look way cooler than
that was the recap.
Yeah, my bad.
That was the last movie.
They look way cooler here than they do in the actual movie. They look fucking dumb in the movie.
Because these ones actually get the shading and the reflectiveness that makes them look like they're metal.
But even I've seen models of these things and they don't look as good as this. But even the other two, the purple one and the blue one,
the purple one looks
rad
awesome.
as hell. Yeah,
this one looks an updated version of the old one we saw in the first movie. This one I think is the one the orange one here was the underwater one, right?
Yeah.
Oh,
they're not called Gundams. What were they called?
So
or something, I don't know.
So one of them was called Ghost, which I think is
the purple ones.
No shit. I have it written down somewhere.
I mean, they all sound very Germany, Nazi-ish sounding.
So is it Geist then instead of Ghost?
Maybe.
Yeah, something like that.
But Rondo, the general dude that we were talking about earlier. Rondo. The Gundam that he had was a badass. It made me think of
he had the blue one, right?
Yeah, with the tentacle thing, Omega Red.
Yeah, had, the tentacle whip.
Yeah, and it was it had electricity in it, and he was draining the.
Well, so to kind of go back to your point though, Ron, we do have to remember that there has been a time lapse from the last one to this one.
Has there?
So
because it didn't feel like it.
I believe it was supposed to be a few years because now there's more of a war happening than there was.
Okay,
And so
this purple one is called a Dom. This one right here, the red one is Zgok, which is Char's custom one.
yeah.
This one is I lost it. Gog, Gogg, the one underwater, and then this one is called a Golf, Gouf.
That little baby was for Jordan.
Yeah, shout out to Jordan.
So maybe Ghost Golf. I don't know. Anyway, sorry. Continue.
Yeah. Anyway, yeah, but I mean, yeah, very Germany sounding things. But
I think the Goths were actually French, weren't they, or something like that?
I don't know. The
I
Goth
was
rockers.
joking.
It's just
Anyway,
I don't know. They're orcs. It's a Warhammer 40k clan. The orcs, the Goths. They're cool.
Also, did it feel like they left too many of the endings from the show in this movie? Because I got so excited because I thought it was over like 3 different times.
Oh yeah, and then you
Because-
find out that's just the act ending. Yes.
yeah, they had way too many acts in this thing.
Yeah.
Yeah, they kind of gave up, I think, on like editing this together to be a movie. Also explains why it's 2 hours 15 minutes.
They also apparently cut out so much, according to the IMDb.
Not enough.
Well, oh, I lost it. I was looking at it earlier. According to the IMDb, they actually cut out a whole like Gundam completely because apparently there were moments where one of the Gundams actually hit like the battle between Ramba's wife and Amuro. That actually in here it took place all in one fight. Apparently in the manga in the anime it took place over like 3 or 4 episodes. And so they obviously are putting everything here, truncating it all. Oh, here we go. Okay, hold on. Bring it up. There we go. So, and I guess also, according to this, unlike Gundam, the first one, this was adapted using at least 30% of new animation. So the first one that was taken, like, actually took episodes and chopped them up and put them into the movie. They actually ended up using some new animations, making new animations for this one.
Gotcha. So
what a waste.
Right.
Well,
so when he is in that fight with Rambo, the general's wife, because I also don't know her name because I don't actually know that they ever gave her a name.
They did. I just Rama. No, it's not Rama.
Rama was him, wasn't he? Rama Rondo or something.
But
anyways,
I could look it up.
She's driving around in this like technodrome looking thing, right?
Or
yeah.
No, that's not right. Never mind.
That apparently doesn't get hit until Gundam interacts with it. And
Right.
it's like this big ass target that you couldn't miss. And they had all these fighters. They had the gun tank. They had the gun cannon. They had,
Hammond. Crowley Hammond is her name.
Crowley Hammond.
Yeah.
Sounds like a dude.
We
I
all
like the name.
just kept on
I like
calling
the
her Hammond though. H-A.
Isn't Hammond the technique
No.
that they use in JoJo's Bizarre Adventures?
Oh yeah.
No, never watched it.
No, it's Harmon.
I'm not Simon.
It's Hamon. I don't know.
Shout
You
out
should
Simon.
watch Joey. It's terribly great.
Yeah, Joe.
It
I
was
think you
way
would
better
like
than
it.
this garbage you made us watch for the podcast. So
It's silly.
I'm actually
it
watching
is.
a
It's
better
ridiculous,
anime
but
right
it's fun.
I did see a group on Facebook that was JoJo's Bizarre Adventures turning your kids gay family protection like group or whatever.
I'll be honest. I've been having a real chuckle at the because it's at the time of recording. It's Pride Month. Been having a chuckle at the picture of the nuclear family. Fuck you, Braun. Of
Jesus Christ. Yeah, fuck off to Mike Braun. I hope somebody puts you in a fucking hole in the ground.
Right. It's the all blonde white family. with the dad holding the umbrella with his third arm as his other arm is holding a Bible, and his wife, and they're holding an umbrella as the rainbow is hitting the umbrella with a cross on it, and their 3 children are down there all smiling, and
fucked up. 3 children. Nuclear family's only 2.
it's 2.5 technically. Yeah, but I'm just saying.
I want one of those kids is a half a kid then.
Right. No, it's just it's been I've been loving the comments ripping into it as a it's like why it's completely AI because the father's got 3 arms. Like what the fuck?
Well, it's completely AI because nuclear families don't exist anymore.
No, never have. How you can have 2.5 children? What's 2.5? It's you're always having a baby.
That's because they got rid of abortions.
Right. Anyway.
So my next note is
we used to talk about nuclear families in school, but it was also around the time we were talking about the Chernobyl meltdown, and I thought it was like nuclear. A mutant family thing. Yeah,
that would make sense. That makes total sense for a nuclear family. Like that's when I was a kid. That's kind of what I thought too.
It's supposed to be like the nucleus, which is the center of the atom, not nuclears. And when they split the atom.
Listen, I know this. But
now as an adult,
like as an adult,
a 10-year-old kid, I'm like,
yeah.
Okay.
Okay. First off, it was more like 14, and it was an embarrassingly long time before I figured out what the fuck we were actually talking about. I'm talking like I think finally I was in college when it all finally clicked to me what it was. So, shout out.
So, Bright is talking to Amuro about when the creepy gray-haired dude leaves.
Creepy gray-haired dude.
He's the driver of the gun cannon.
Kai?
Yeah, thank you. I can't remember his name. And he's like, yeah, people with bad attitudes, need to fix their attitudes or whatever. And he's talking to Amuro about it, who has the worst attitude of anybody in this.
Right. Of course, this is after Amuro had just left, stealing the Gundam earlier. Although I was also really impressed when he stole the Gundam and buried it in the sand. How?
He kicked sand for about
18 days. Yeah, like what the fuck are you doing, dude? How?
Maybe he used the Gundam to pull it up over.
That's what I was thinking. Like he did like the whole beach thing. He just like covered himself in the sand, and then got out and just kicked the rest.
But even then, you can't tell me nobody saw this thing land out in the desert and this big ass plume of like sandy dust come up, and then just like, oh, nobody will see me now. I imagine that it's like this Gundam shaped like pile of sand that's sitting there.
I love it. Love it.
And I agree with Frau, whatever the hell her name is, the nanny, Fran. There we go.
No, Frau. You're right.
Yeah, I know, but she was the nanny to the little kids, so like
Fran Dresser.
Like Fran Dresser.
Okay.
There you go.
Yeah, I got you.
Where she's like, Amuro, maybe getting slapped around did you some good. When the like generals or whatever were like trying to slap him around because he was being mouthy.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
I also want to question, what is the point of having pilot suits if none of them ever wear fucking pilot suits? Like they're on half the time.
I do find it funny that almost all the women don't wear helmets, but all the guys do.
No, but there are times when Amuro would jump in, Kai would jump into a ship not wearing a suit. But then and I know the one time when Sayla jumped in the first time, she was wearing it, but next time she's wearing a full suit, pilot suit. It's just like they just pick and choose when they decide to wear a pilot suit.
Well, so they only have one pilot suit to go around. So when somebody wears it and they get into a fight and they shit their pants, they have to run it through the wash. So then the next time, the next person can't use it.
Okay, sure.
He got you there, Joey.
Yeah, he does. He does. He got me.
Yeah, he got you there.
Bam, gotcha. Fucking nerd.
Boom power in the kisser.
Okay.
There's a flashback scene with Matilda that totally didn't happen in this movie at all. When
Amuro tongue punches her fart box. Oh, did I watch the wrong video again? That's my bad.
I mean, tracks. I also feel like that probably was made at some point in time.
Dude, what Rule 34? It's out there, you know.
Yeah, you're not wrong.
Also, he is a child.
Yeah, but Rule 34, they're all 18. That's the one rule of Rule 34.
That's fair.
What
about the Rugrats parody? Y'all ever seen that?
No. Thankfully, no.
It's a thing.
Yeah, because of Rule 34, but
yeah.
I'm sorry for your loss of
See the Flintstones one.
I've also seen the Flintstones one. Well,
the Flintstones one, they're all adults.
Yeah.
Are they?
Yeah, they were. Yeah.
Yeah.
Because it was live action. I saw the live action one.
And the Rugrats one, they even go, like, we're babies. Like, they like say it. It's fucking. I'll send it to you, Ron.
No thanks. I don't want to be on. I don't want to be on that government tracking list. Thanks, Chug.
It's weird. It's a weird episode. It's a weird one.
Weird episode. Although, if we're talking Nickelodeon, that probably was an episode that got made.
I mean, if we're talking Nickelodeon, it was probably made by some of the executives there. So
yeah.
Now make sure you get a close up of their feet. All right, guys.
Yeah. But no, that scene was just. I found it jarring, maybe, because the whole. I saw that before I realized I saw the notes on IMDb that they made new scenes for this, but I also that scene in particular reiterated that this movie was 100% made with the show in mind. Like they definitely took. Like, if you didn't see the show, you have no idea what's going on with this movie because that flashback scene of him talking to Matilda, talking about, I don't know what even the hell they were talking about. Because it wasn't anything that they got brought up when they were talking the few minutes they had to talk, the few seasons at the beginning of the movie. Here we go. Here's a scene of them in these two, like, spacesuits talking about something.
That was one of his wet dreams. We didn't get it in the first.
Honestly, it probably was.
They cut it out of the first one, but they added it into the show. You know.
Yeah.
Not wrong.
Not wrong. Then we get also the whole thing here. So, like in the end of the last movie, the white base gets shot down, gets led to an area on Earth that is heavily, basically the Zeon, like fortification. It is basically just full of Zeon.
In the first one.
Yeah, in the first one.
Yeah.
It's basically behind the Zeon
enemy lines.
Enemy lines, yeah. Is it assumed that they get out of that in this movie? Because if they don't, are they implying that the base that the white base gets to, on the underground base of the white base gets to here when Char gets reintroduced, when Char, whatever the hell his name is, gets reintroduced, is also behind enemy lines? Because I'm pretty positive that's a whole other planet that they go to.
Well, Chuck said that there's like a time lapse in between these. So maybe in the time lapse they...
I want to say it was like 3 years. It's like a 3-year time lapse.
Okay. Because it felt like, because they had to go to Joppa or Jara or wherever the hell. It felt like they were going to a different planet. Like they left Earth where they were at and they went to a whole different planet. Which was where that underground jungle.
I agree. I thought that's what happened also. I thought it was one of their like satellite planets they had around Earth or whatever.
So, but they didn't really explain that real well.
They didn't explain anything real well. And like, I feel like in the first one, we got a whole lot of exposition that we didn't need. And in this one, we missed out on a whole lot of exposition that we really needed.
That we should have gotten, yeah.
Like, instead of spending 7 minutes doing a recap of the first movie, they should have done 7 minutes of exposition of what happened between the first movie and now.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They didn't. They're dumb. Dumb movie. Bad movie.
I also got written down Chekhov's kids because while the kids were wasteful most of the first movie and a lot of this movie, they become very important there at the end when they
when they
find
save all
dogs.
the new Gundams from getting bombed.
Yeah.
Also, why are the kids always half naked?
I feel like that's a thing because I do remember. You ever remember? What was the show called?
Oh, I know that in like Dragon Ball, they Goku is naked regularly. So
as a child,
yeah, as a child,
like
there was
cheese.
There was a show on Toonami where this funky looking child, and I can't remember what the name of the show was called, damn it, but he was also one where he was like naked all the time. They didn't show anything like waist down, but
They always seem to be fat enough just to cover up their penis.
Yeah,
that's not true.
Very cartoon-like.
In Dragon Ball, they definitely had Goku hanging dong.
Oh, okay.
Did they? I don't remember. Sure, it just wasn't his tail.
Because at one point in time, they're talking to somebody, and they're like, "Give me your." He's like, "Yo, I know you have the balls, so let me see him." And he's like, "Are you sure you want to?" And they're like, "Yeah." And he's like, "Okay." And he takes down his pants, and it's just.
Does it show everything? Interesting.
On Toonami?
Yeah. No, it wasn't on Toonami. That was the actual show.
Oh, well, there you
go.
I fell asleep a couple times. I already told you about that. I thought I missed things when I fell asleep. But as I rewound, I realized I didn't miss anything. There were just that many spots. There were just nothing going on in the movie.
Yeah. I did like it. They have commercials this time around. That was nice.
Yours had commercials last time?
The first one, yeah.
Oh.
But I also watched it in the hotel room, so.
Oh, okay. Yeah, that's probably what it was.
Yeah.
Because I haven't had commercials for either one of them.
Okay.
Man, if I had watched commercials and 2 hours and 15 minutes of this movie, I
watched it in the hotel room on the hotel TV because I didn't want to watch it on my phone.
That's fair.
So, yeah.
I started watching this on my phone, which was how I was able to fast forward easily through the restated first movie part. And thank you. I couldn't think of the word.
That's fair.
I've had a couple drinks.
A couple.
But
Ron, you gotta stop yawning, man. It's making me yawn.
Sorry. Talking about this movie is making me just as bored as watching this movie. Anyways, that's all my notes. So, Joey, what's the kill count?
I've got no notes. Chuck, you got anything else you would like to mention?
No, put me out of my misery.
Cool.
I'd say Chuck's been pretty quiet. I don't think he cared that much.
Yeah, he did. Okay. So we've got a total of 54 kills. We also have 5 that fell in the recap because I like, hey, it's in this movie, so 59 total technically. But then we also have
we count recaps. I didn't think we count.
Normally, I don't. So technically, it's 54, but they were in the movie, so I wanted to mark them separately, and I actually have it marked down recap -5. So they are separate from the total, and I have written down 54 circled, and then 5 recap separate.
Gotcha.
So I have them separated for logistic reasons.
Speaking of being separated, what's our limb count?
Limb count is 4. We have Gun Cannon, who lost 1 arm. Ghost, which I can't remember which. I think that was Ramba Rao, whatever. I think that was his.
Ronda Rousey's. Yeah.
Yeah. He lost his 2 arms. And then Zegok arm, which was Shaw's at the very end.
You missed one because Gundam got his foot cut off at the beginning.
That was his toes. I didn't count those technically because it wasn't a limb.
It was like most of his foot.
No, it was here. Wait, shit, foot on the.
Oh, I knew it. Joey's out here for the foot fetishes.
Give it. Damn it! I realized that as soon as I fired up.
He fell right into our trap to make
did.
money off this podcast.
I did. Damn it. Anyway.
What
Anyway,
the fuck is going on in this fucking show, man?
oh, anything to avoid talking about this movie.
Yeah, it's fair.
So talk about the bingo.
All right, so we had nudity, government interference, rejecting of powers or destiny, unexplainable science, sexual innuendo, hero kills, villain monologue, and ID reveal to enemies. And product placement, because again, they throw out Gundam a lot in there, and the whole thing.
Yeah, they had to sell some model kits. So
Yeah.
But it was so weird that like I said, the kids were nude all the time. Like they were topless the whole movie or whatever, most of the movie. The little kids.
Yeah.
But then when Maya
Mari
the
or whatever her
one that runs the one that drives
the pilot.
the pilot, she's nude, but she has no definition.
yeah, technically you can't count that as a boob count. Didn't we have to say there had to be nipple?
Yeah.
Yeah, she's just flat.
Yeah, that's what I was saying. Like she has
Yeah.
no
She had boobs but no nipple.
yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah,
It
it
was
was
so
really interesting when Amuro walks into the room, it walks right into her bra that's hanging up in front of the door. And then she pops out and then there's nothing. Like,
I
It
guess-
didn't make any sense.
Maybe she had like what's it called, a mastectomy, where they
well, it's possible.
a double mastectomy.
Or maybe they just got lazy with the animation.
Maybe they were
Look, if they
trying
were
to
going
get
to get
that
lazy at
PG.
the animation, they could have like gotten it at a different part other than where there were actual boobs in it.
I know, I'm sorry.
No, it's okay. I just that way I could have actually had a boob count instead of just not.
A nothing count. Oh my
Yeah.
god.
Yep. Sorry. Chuck.
All right,
what are
on
we
to
Gundam
Matrix.
Gauge?
Gundam Gauge.
Gundam Gauge, fucking 1 out of 3. This is worse than the first one. I'm
You give the first
okay.
1 out of 2.
No, I gave it 1 out of 4. 1 out of 4. Then I think I changed it to 1 out of 3. I'll be honest. Like,
Oh yeah,
okay,
you
so
did give it a 1 out of 3, so it's the same score.
there was some animation that was better in this. Like when he goes all like super Jedi mode or whatever, and like the sky like changes into that like weird psychedelic thing. That looks cool. He was the animation of the Gundams was a little more clean. It didn't feel like I was what. Yeah, it didn't feel like I was watching the Transformers rough chopped.
Right, it wasn't
animation.
so choppy in this one. That's for certain.
Yeah. But that being said, it still was like where it got worse was like so like the action stuff at least looked a little smoother. But then when it was just talking heads, it was very clear that it was like just a still. They were pulling some Neon Genesis Evangelion nonsense where it's just wide shots of like barely anybody moving to like save money. So
Yeah.
which it makes me wonder if that
Animation
was
tricks.
the stuff they really did, you know?
Yeah.
So yeah, like 1 out of 3. It's still garbage. Again, because like we have seen stuff from this era that looked really fucking good. So,
Well, and that's the same year. That's the thing. Like all 3 of these movies are. I think the third one's also in 81, maybe in 82. But like all 3 of these movies were made back to back to back.
yeah.
So the fact that it gets downgraded after the first movie is interesting to me. You know?
Well, I mean, I think we talked about it on Gang Franchise that like over time, like certain animations in a series will get worse because they need to extend the budget somewhere else for like a
Right.
better fight scene.
Right.
So they'll have like just a few episodes, and if this is just pulling from the show, then that's probably what they were doing. It was like, hey, we need like this section to just not. We just need enough to tell the story. Doesn't matter if it looks good because we really need the money to put into the animation in time for like this section.
Just battle or
Yeah.
yeah.
If the next one doesn't look like the fucking Mona Lisa, Like, what are we fucking doing here? Where was your money?
Right.
Somebody else's pocket. Yeah.
Amen.
Well, that takes us to our score.
No, we forgot Not a Muppet.
Oh yeah, it takes us to Not a Muppet because I was totally forgot about that.
That's okay. My recommendation for Not a Muppet is I don't give a fuck because nobody
totally
meant anything in this movie. You know, actually, I take it back. Miranda or Melissa or whatever the hell her name was. Matilda. That was my Not a Muppet because she dies and everybody's a Muppet after that.
I'm gonna say Kai so he can cry over the Muppet girlfriend that he didn't have.
That's fair.
I kind of like the idea of the general on the other side.
Oh,
Roomba or Roomba?
Yeah, like Roomba. Just because, like,
I liked him. I did like him.
Like, I like a human being like, I know the rules of war to like a Muppet would be really funny to me.
I liked him to a point, except for when he was like
when they had that really weird dramatic, like, we've chopped both of our chests open on our Gundams and we're just gonna yell at each other like two dogs barking between a fence.
And that spot right there, like Amuro saves him, right? Swings him between his legs before the Gundam
like
up.
he's yelling at him to get clear, but he knows full well that he's not dead when the Gundam blows up.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Yeah. They saw each other right there. You know, like he knows he saved him. But then it's like, yeah, but in war, I don't give a fuck. I'm going to kill you anyways because you're a dumb little shit kid. Like, I don't know. I feel like it was a nonsensical scene and they put too much build up into a character that just gets fucking nerfed or murked in the first act, basically.
It's, like I said, last time, this time, there's too much left out from the show. Like, I wish we would have gotten more exposition, like you had said earlier, to understand what's going on. Like, I feel like there's stuff that they left out to explain away Ramba, to explain away the second act, which... Wait, was Ramba the second act, or was he the first act?
I don't remember. It wasn't important.
No, because second act was Kai and the spying and stuff.
Yeah, that's right.
So, like, yeah, I don't know. I felt like some of the things that they cut to save time probably, like, I'm not going to go and watch the show or anything to figure out what was cut.
No, absolutely not. After watching the first movie, I don't want anything to do with Gundam ever again after this shit.
I think we got one more left, so sorry. Although, here's the thing.
Go watch G Gundam. It's like objectively better.
Positive the other Gundams are the movies, and maybe even some of the shows, like G Gundam, like Chuck is saying, are better. Like, they can only get better. Allegedly.
G Gundam's good. You can watch a Windmill Gundam.
I remember you talking about that in the last episode, like I just heard it this morning.
It's pretty fucking rad. It's really fucking funny. It's really funny that there's like a great big battle at the end, and there's just these fucking flying windmills going into battle. It's really fucking funny. Shut up. Also, super racist that the Mexican Neo Mexico's Gundam is called Tequila Gundam, and looks like a Spaniard with, like, he has like a sombrero and cactuses for shoulder pads.
Oh, that's fucked up.
Yeah,
so, Chuck, what's your score, bud?
Are we up to scores?
Yeah.
All right. Sir. Is this a Gundam movie? Sure. Why not? Okay, so, like, I watched this at 1.5 speed after working an insane, because I had to get it done. That's how I felt about this. It's like, holy shit, I just need to get this fucking movie done. I don't want to watch it. I could be watching literally anything. I could be watching good things. I could be getting caught up on wrestling that I missed. You know, like, whatever.
4 Santo movies.
I could have watched Batwoman Santo. Like, what the fuck? And I'm watching, like, this shit. And at 1.5 speed, I still laid down and I fell asleep during it. And so I missed maybe 15 minutes of this movie, but I can
Or
tell
did
you
you?
I didn't miss anything, you know? This is pretty fucking forgettable. This doesn't again, I don't think this is the Gundam that people actually give a shit about. I think it's Gundam Wing and the other like Gundam movies that when we were kids were actually good because this shit came out before we were even born.
Right.
And like,
This
yeah,
laid the
maybe like
groundwork for those to
the
step
good
on and
stuff.
become good.
Right.
Yeah.
And I think this is a situation where everybody's like, well, it's the first one, so you have to like it if you like Gundam.
But you don't.
No, you fucking don't, man. This shit is dry. Dry is a word that I would use. It's dry. It is painful. It's like eating a biscuit with no butter or water, man.
It's as dry as Miranda talking to Amuro.
Which is pretty
Whatever.
fucking
I
dry.
can't remember her name.
You're drunk.
I'm gonna
Aye.
say
You're drinking.
There we go.
I'm gonna say like I gave the
Definitely not.
last one a 5.001, which is like fucking psychotic.
Yeah.
Looking back at it, but I think I had higher hopes, and then this I got like punished with.
Yeah.
I'm gonna say I don't know, man. I still like this. I still like the Nazi Gundam suits though. Like they're kind of rad. So I guess like a 3-2-2-3. That's what I feel.
That's fair.
Okay, I am never gonna watch this again. I'm gonna go watch G Gundam and have a good time.
There
I'm
you
gonna
go.
watch one more Gundam movie and then hopefully never have to watch any Gundam ever again.
Oh, I do have to. I do have to make a editorial statement. I did call the Gundam from G Gundam, the main character, Burning Gundam. It's not Burning Gundam. It's God Gundam. But he uses the burning finger, which is like
Ooh.
his specialty move weapon.
Isn't that what the preachers did to you too, Chuck, when you were at church?
Yes, Ron. Thank you.
Wow.
You know, I had a conversation with Alfie that my career doesn't get brought up enough because you constantly bring up my molestation and getting lack of a father in the show more than my
Hey,
actual
shout out
career.
to Chuck's missing dad. All right.
Yeah.
Man, okay, so we were actually talking about your stories yesterday, and she's like, it just brings joy to my life watching Chuck's shows, and
I've been told people like will put that on like when they have coffee in the morning.
Yeah,
And just like watch my story.
She gets the biggest kick out of it. And and then she's like, he'll be at work, he'll be like talking or whatever, and then he'll just start yelling at the toad. And
Terry! Yeah, shout out to Terry the Toad.
And she gets the biggest kick out of that. And she's like, I don't know. She's like, there's just something about listening to Chuck complain about things and talk about things. And he just has these random bits that he just like has happen. And I'm like, that's Chuck, he's all about the bits. So
I love a bit.
Yeah, you do.
Shout out to my second best friend ever, Terry the Toad, which is a small plastic toad toy that mysteriously appeared in our kitchen. We don't know where it came from or why it exists. And then somebody put a like rubber band around his neck, and it's his necklace because he has drip.
Nice.
Yep. Yeah, there's a whole bunch of. There's also Jerry, who's his evil twin brother, who somehow ended up in my shoe. Nobody knows why. And now there's Perry, who mysterious.
Oh.
No, the Toad. They're all the Toad. First name Terry, middle name the, last name Toad.
Natural.
Get with it, Joe.
Named after his father.
Named after his father. Junior.
Parents the Toad.
Yeah.
Anyway,
yeah. Listen. Shout out to Terry. There has been so much fucking lore built around Terry the Toad in the past like 2 months. Yeah. Love that guy. I'm waiting on Ron's score.
Yeah.
So okay, this sucked.
Yeah.
This sucked the life out of me trying to get through this. Was it better than the first one? Slightly, because there was more action.
Oh.
That's it, though. The action was the only part that was better about it. And for that reason, I gave this one a 1.309, which is what 100th more than the last one was, I think.
Did you get technically
Yeah.
wouldn't this get a point higher because of boobs?
Nope, there were no nipples on those boobs, so therefore it doesn't count for the boob count. So therefore it doesn't count for the point higher.
All right.
I see. I was.
You're consistent. You're consistent. I can't argue.
But it was bad. The storyline is convoluted because like now we've got a whole nother nation that's fighting them along with the original nation that was fighting them, or they're fighting the same nation but like it's got different.
So would you say that they're a 7-nation army?
Couldn't hold me back.
Walk out now. I'm out.
Cool. So
Joey, what's your score?
Maybe we should have a bad pun count. I know last time I said that I hold the right to change my score of the first movie if I find these next two better. I did not find this one better. I like the first one better. Yeah, I know, shocker, exactly. I like the first one better only because of the actual story we got in the first movie. We got more action in this one.
We got skating Gundams in this one, which was better than any supposed story that was in the last one.
More action in this one, more mechs. Sure, we had a somewhat
Chuck
of a
is going to
story.
slit his wrist because we're talking about this movie. Please put the knife down, Chuck.
He's slitting the figures.
I'm just taking. Yeah, we're fine. I'm just taking off support. I'm just taking off supports.
This movie was
Life support.
This movie could have been better if they had actually explained anything what was going on. Like I had mentioned before, I had no idea. They did the bad job explaining, in my opinion, that they're trying to go from, but that they had actually gotten out of enemy territory ever.
Oh my God. You know what this is?
Yeah.
What?
The storyline behind this is Jordan explains the movie poorly. Shout out to Jordan.
Shout out to Jordan. Good
I
point.
should draw like Jordan on this. Made him.
You know what? That might have been.
I mean, he made me watch Evangelion, so
Yeah.
he also.
Anyways, what's your score?
So I gave this a 4.004.
Way too fucking nice, dude.
Way.
Wow. That was dangerous.
At least one of us is keeping the score where it belongs.
It's not a great movie.
Wouldn't even call it a good movie.
It's a okay movie.
Okay, very genuine. Like for real. What was your criteria for scoring it that high?
I mean, it's lower than my other one.
Still, you would rather watch this over like Catwoman again?
Yes. I'd watch literally anything over Catwoman.
I would rather think
crazy.
about the dude that was her stunt double than watch this. All right.
You know what?
Would you watch this over like Mosaic again?
Maybe.
That's crazy, dude. That's fucking.
I don't know. I can't remember what I gave Mosaic. Actually, I think I gave Mosaic. I must give Mosaic a lower number.
Yeah.
Would you watch this over Inspector Gadget?
2.
Electric
Specific.
Boogaloo. Yeah, probably.
What about the first one?
Yeah,
That's
allegedly.
no.
Obviously, I did because I gave it a higher score than those two.
Anyways, what's our total score so we can end this?
Whatever.
That's fucking crazy, dude.
look,
Yo, how are we 4 minutes over, Joe?
That's a whole nother commercial.
Fuck off. I get it. So with that combined score, we got a 2.845, which drops it in at number 181 out of a 205 movies. Right behind
way too
The
high.
Shadow at a 2.89 and just above Supergirl at a 2.75.
Nope, I would have watched Supergirl again over this.
You know what? I would have too.
Yeah, that's because you fucked up your score, Joey.
You're
whatever.
way too.
Whatever.
Did I watch Supergirl? No.
Yeah.
I don't think he did.
No, I
You
wasn't
didn't?
here for it.
I don't think he did.
Oh,
No, I think that was early in the series.
Yeah.
it might have been. I don't remember. I remember watching it.
Yeah, you watched it.
Mm-hmm.
Anyway.
Yeah.
So that's it.
Do we do recommendations now, or do we do
we
outroing us?
Chuck does the outro, then we do the recommendations.
Yeah, sorry, I just had to sip some glue to get me awake here.
That's fine.
Hey, guess what? You want me to do an outro? I'll do an outro. Let me start by saying, outro these nuts over to the last Sunday of every month. That's right, last Sunday of every month, there's a little show we like to call Getting Franchised the Latest and Greatest in Movie. It took me a minute to remember what the show was.
The glue probably helped.
In movie franchises. It did wake me back up.
It's the only thing holding them together.
It's the only thing. It's the only thing I got going on in my life anymore, man. We just talked about rollerball and rollerball. So we're up to
time this comes out. No, we would have just talked about
Fistful of Quarters.
King of Kong.
King of Kong, Fistful of Quarters, of which once again, bottom of my heart. Fuck you, Billy Mitchell, you piece of shit. You fucking cheater. You fucking bitch cheater. You're probably friends with Todd McFarlane, you fucking cuck.
Yeah, fuck that guy.
Fuck Todd McFarlane. I hope that guy falls in front of a train too.
Fucking go play with your fucking shit toys, you fucking dweeb. If you all don't know, Todd McFarlane
is a fucking AI simp.
Yeah,
I'm gonna rip off some Spawn bullshit and make a character that's called Span, and he's gonna look just like Spawn except with an extra arm and extra fingers and stuff. And he should be okay with that because he's okay with AI.
You're not wrong, yeah.
Yeah, 100%. That being said, we just talked about King of Kong Fistful of Quarters, following, of course, Steve Wiebe and Billy Mitchell trying to get the greatest score on Donkey Kong. Drama ensues. And then, of course, the Ballad of Walter Day, Arcade and Love Songs, which is a kind of a spin-off movie that they made in the process of trying to make a second follow-up. And then it got tied up in a bunch of lawsuits. All that kind of stuff. It's a very sweet movie about a man, the godfather, the true pioneer. When you look at him, you wouldn't believe it, of esports and his love for music and a woman. I highly recommend these documentaries. They're fantastic. Or listen to us talk about them. Then, of course, every Monday and Thursday, Joey does Kamen Rider Chronicles, where he's going over Ichigo and... Holy shit, what's the other show? Zets. Wow, that just totally blanked out of my fucking brain. Holy shit.
That's fair.
Ichigo and Zets.
Because we didn't get to hear it this week.
That's true. We didn't. Hey, you know what? That's okay. Joey was on vacation, and that's apparently makes it totally fine. It's his show.
I needed it. Trust me, I needed it.
Who cares? Yeah, it sounds awesome, Joey. I can't imagine what a vacation's like.
He had to go jork a mouse for a little bit, so.
Yeah, that's true. Way to just give into the capitalist overlords, man. Appreciate that. Thank you. That one was for Jordan, baby. Hell yeah. Let's fucking go. Anyway,
can you wipe your camera off so we can see you again?
Yo, that was fucking. That was
in a word,
girthy. That was girthy in my throat. That being said, hey,
said that.
It's not. Fucking, what are we talking about? I don't even.
Fridays this show.
Okay, yeah. Friday's the show.
Friday's the show, and then every other Saturday, of course, is Comic Book Rewind, where Joey is bag and boarding, paper trading your issues of all the original episodes of Comic Book Rundown. We just had one drop. I forget what it was.
Today's time of recording, it was Teen Titans.
Yeah, it was Teen Titans. That's what it was. Yeah.
Let's see. Next one. Let's see. Time of this one dropped. When does this one drop?
Sometime in June. No, sometime in July.
Math again. Let's see. 12, 13, 14. 16. Oh, actually, Emily would be back on, I think. If that is correct. No, that's
Well,
17.
different.
No, wait. It's going to be Ron and I think Ellie. It's Grim Fairy Tales, so
yeah.
I don't know if Ellie was on for that first one or not.
I think so, but I don't remember either.
Great. And then, of course, if you want to find Ron, you can find him at Good at This Game. You can find his art at Good Art This Game, and also on our shirts in our TeePublic store, linked in the description below.
Hopefully, we'll have a new shirt out soon.
You should make.
I'm
you
staring
should
at you,
make.
Joey. I just sent it to you this weekend.
Probably. Yeah. If you can make 2 Gundams doggy style banging each other while watching the Muppets, that would be really funny to me specifically.
I could get the 2 Gundams doggy. I don't know about watching the Muppets, but
in my defense, I was on vacation, so I kind of forgot.
that's fair.
You just gotta put Kermit in there. That's what we do. Just like a little TV with like a.
See, I want to see my next. I think the next shirt that I'm going to work on is going to be Spawn of the Dead, except it's spelled SPAUN of the Dead, and it's going to be Spawn, but he's got the white button-up T-shirt with a little bit of red on it, and the tie and a cricket mallet.
Use AI because that way it's not.
Yeah, then it's totally fine.
Yeah, exactly.
So it gives him so many options. You know what I mean?
Yeah, that's why it's giving me the option of spoofing his material now that he's a useless piece of shit and is apparently okay with that.
Yeah, exactly.
Somebody described him as he's a capitalist who can draw, not an artist who cares about the industry. And
that's pretty accurate. 100%.
Yeah, that just hit it right on the fucking nose.
Yeah.
Did I get everybody? Shout out to
my friend where they can find the
Chris.
show at. Writing us emails and stuff.
Oh, you can find our show at Comic Book Rundown. You can email us at comicbookrundown@gmail.com, where you can leave comments on our YouTube as well. Head over to our YouTube. It's there. You should watch it. It's pretty good. Yeah, and leave comments, and Joey will read them out at some point. Like this one. Insert comment reading, Joe. Good. Wow, that was a great comment, Joe. Shout out to Ron's kid, probably, if I had to guess.
We haven't had a comment on YouTube in a while.
That's because Simon's been actually working.
That'll do it. Recommendations this week.
Capitalism. No, just kidding.
It fuels innovation.
You know what? I will start. If you guys have never seen it, the movie Werewolf Within.
That's a fun movie.
It was freaking awesome, and also the AT&T chick is in it, and she is smoking hot.
Yep.
The Werewolf Within.
Yep.
Horror?
Huh?
Horror comedy?
Horror comedy.
Yeah, it's I mean, it's just straight up comedy. It's gold.
Yeah.
Yeah. It was so much fun, and I wasn't expecting it. Like when I first saw it, I was expecting like an actual like scary movie. And then I was pleasantly surprised with just this fun like riff on scary movie stuff. And it was almost like what the hell is the little game with the little space guys where you're trying to figure out who done it?
Among Us.
There we go. It was kind of like that. And there are even some parts in there like where you were surprised by how many people are actually monsters as opposed to the monster being a people.
Yeah, that's deep.
Anyways, what about you guys?
I started watching and reading manga anime called Shangri-La Frontier. It is so. I know, Ron, you're reading Dungeon Crawler Carl right now. Coral is in the vein of that sort of whereas in that book, this alien race comes down and destroys the Earth and basically takes all the people and puts them in a game show.
Damn, spoiler alert for people who haven't read it.
It's in the first chapter of the book. Fuck off. In Shangri-La Frontier, the premise is the people are really in tune isn't the right word. they love VR games. VR games is like everything. This one gamer, what was his name? In the game, he goes by Sunraku. But he is the king of shitty games until he decides to play a god tier game called Shangri-La Frontier. And he starts playing the game, becomes obsessed with it. You may have seen the cover of it. He's got this bird head. He's got no shirt on with like these markings on him. It's really fun anime, fun manga. Second season just hit Netflix in the beginning of June. I'm currently in the first season, and I'm like 100 chapters into the manga. So it's a really fun. I'm having a really good time. If you want to read the manga for free, it's over on K Manga, the app K Manga, where that app's been around for a couple of years. You can get like you basically read everything for free there. It is they give you like tickets to read a chapter per day, or they actually give you like a crazy amount of tickets depending on the day. Or like every time you sign in, it gives you like 5 tickets a day or something like that. So like you have basically like a lottery thing you could read like X amount of chapters per day, and they've got a ton of different manga on there to read through. So it's really cool, really good.
Nice. That's like a double recommendation right there, Joe.
There you
well
go.
done.
If you guys like manga, if you want something different than the shonen, like Shonen Jump, where you have to pay for, this K manga is actually free. You can pay for stuff on there, but it's literally everything's free. And I've had that app for years, and it's really cool. Chuck?
Okay. You don't get to yell at us about run over anymore, buddy.
Look, I haven't yelled at you for like months. You guys keep bringing it up, and I just sit here and take it.
My recommendation this week. Am I gonna go food? No, I'm not gonna go food. I'm gonna go wrestling, man. My recommendation is about a month ago at the time of release. There was a little match that happened down in AAA, which is one of the highest ranked matches to ever happen. It was El Grande Americano versus El Grande Americano OG. And it was a mask versus mask match, which in Lucha Libre is like the end all be all blow off. The loser has to remove his mask. And it was essentially a year-long build where the original El Grande Americano, who was a heel, goes to Mexico because he kept getting beat by luchadors in WWE, and so he's going to go down to Mexico and learn how to fight them all, and he becomes Grande Americano, and he becomes this like shit heel, and it's really, really good. And then he gets injured, and the whole joke is that there's more than one Grande Americano, but we're supposed to pretend like they're not two different people.
I feel like I remember you telling me about this at some point in time.
It is very, very good because they do the Spider-Man point at one point, because at one point they're I think they're in the Royal Rumble or something like that, and they are in at the same time because
Nice.
the original gets injured and comes back. But what was really beautiful about it is the second Grande Americano becomes like the hero of the people. It is very much like a Santos situation.
Okay.
And so finally, original Grande Americano versus new Grande Americano face off, and it's about an hour. It's on YouTube for free. You can just look it up, El Grande Americano versus El Grande Americano. If you can find a not WWE officially licensed version of it, like if you can find it on Dailymotion or uploaded without fucking commercial breaks every 5 minutes, I highly recommend it. Fuck you, YouTube. From the bottom of my fucking heart, dude. You make it impossible to enjoy your app anymore. But I highly recommend checking it out. It is probably some of the best storytelling, and you don't have to worry. There is a like maybe 7-minute clip literally telling the entire story of how they got there that is very well put together. So I highly recommend checking that out too. Okay? That's my recommendation.
Very
Joey, for God's sakes, end the fucking show.
Our
What
next
are we watching
movie.
next week?
Next movie. Look forward to this one because it's been a long ass time since I've seen it. We're watching The Scorpion King from 2002.
The Scorpion King. Holy crap.
That's kind of fucking crazy. So, funny enough, the Deadlock Boys just watched this movie and did like a live watch along, which is how I watched Power Rangers originally. So I almost watched it and then said, you know what? I bet you we have it coming up soon. So now I am super excited to watch it as if I am watching it with friends in a personal relationship.
Good.
So that's going to be pretty fucking sweet.
Yep. So yeah, Scorpion King. I know there's one thing I like to bring up about this movie that I'm sure I'll bring up when we talk about it. One fact I know about it when
this is not a good movie, BT Dubs. I don't know if you guys remember this. This is not good.
Oh, it's not good. I love it though. Like it's one of those bad movies that you love, and this is one of them that I love. The problem is that there's 4 other Scorpion Kings that came out after this.
That's true.
What? Yes.
Yeah.
And they're all maybe not all, maybe like 1 or 2 that are sequels. But yeah, like
the
maybe
rest
one
are
that's
prequels.
Like the other ones are prequels to this one. They're actually like 2 is a prequel to this, 3 is a prequel to 2, and I think 3 is a sequel to 2 or 3. I don't know. It's fucked up. It's weird.
It's not good.
Sounds fantastic. Man, I haven't watched The Scorpion King in like decades.
Yeah, it's been a minute. So
the last time I saw it was in the theater. So
wow.
Although we did get some pretty dope music from it.
It's fun.
We almost got the start and fall of Rock's acting career because this movie also almost destroyed his career.
Right, which is interesting.
Yeah.
We'll get into it.
But we'll get into that next week, boys.
Bye.